Hi everyone, my name's Justina Cook. I'm one of the founder members of the Handbook series. Today I'd like to take you through some more of the fantastic tools within Canva. Now we use this on a day-to-day basis. As I'm sure you know what I've said before, it is a fantastic tool. Now what I've done here, I'm going to take you through all the steps that I used to create this, is basically build a Facebook cover for my friend Brenny. So her logo, or the Builderall logo, which is one of the business tools that we use alongside Canva, the logo of it is an octopus. So I wanted to incorporate the octopus into that. She didn't have a logo as such. So basically I've killed two birds with one stone here as I've created it. So you'd be logged into your Canva and you would go to your options to create a Facebook cover. So that would automatically give you the right proportions. Obviously I'm working to her sort of brand colours, etc., and the colours that she likes. So first of all, I'd be looking for the octopus. So how would I find that within Canva? Well, if you come over here and click on this box just here, you can type in anything that you want to search for in there. So octopus. And you can see it brings up all the images within Canva that are related to octopus. So you've got an option here of photos and illustrations. If you wanted to cut down to just illustrations like I did, and clicked on that. So I've got a smaller file to search through because they can be pretty extensive. And you can see here we've got the option again of some that are paid and some that are free. Now, when you find one that you like, you just click on it. So just pick that one there, and you can see it automatically drops it into your document. You can move that around, you can copy and paste it. But as you can see over here, you can change all the colours in it too. So if I wanted to change this octopus to the blues, this is just the document colours that I've already got set up just within here because they've got the other thing there. So the other octopus there, let's just maybe just pick some for the sake of argument there. There you go. You can see you can make those whatever brand colours you want them to be, and you can change the eyes as well because that would be the black there and then obviously the white. Now it would have this Canva watermark on it, which you can see here, the little sign that says remove watermark. And basically what that means is when you check out, when you want to download the image, it'll take you through the process of doing that. So you can have an image downloaded that obviously doesn't have this watermark on. So I'll just delete that one over there. So I've got the octopus, you can see him there. And also what I've got there is the microphone and some text. So the microphone, again, we come over here. And there we go. We've got loads of images for microphones. There'll literally be hundreds of them, all sorts of different types of image too. Obviously, I'm still in illustrations. If you click on photos, then it's going to give me photos as well. And some here which are really good on a transparent background. So if I just click that one for a minute, you can see you can make the background of it whatever you want. It's quite a cool picture. So they're really useful too. Okay, so we've added the text in as well. You can see on this, for the second one down here, I've added her name in too. Now, interestingly, although you've got obviously the dimensions of your Facebook cover, be mindful of how it appears when it's on mobile, because when people are on their phones, not the full image is visible. So it's the center portion of the image. So for these first few, I've particularly focused on that. As you'll scroll down, and we see we've added the text in, literally just to add text, all you need to do is go over here to text. You've got all these pre-made combinations of text there, which you could use if you wanted to, or you could just simply click on add heading. I'll just bring this over to one side to show you for a second. It comes on in the default font. So even if I changed it to Builderall Granny, you'll see it's in the same font. You can change that just up here. I like to change it to whatever you want. There we go. And then you can also change the size. There. And you can change the colour on the wheel. As I've said previously, if you're working to a brand document, if you're working on someone's brand specifically, I would always recommend setting up colour palettes. Then you've got them already there within Canva. You can see my different ones. Or if you just want to do this one-off one, but you know what the hex code is, basically the HTML colour code, you can just pop it in there and it will take you specifically to it. Or you can just guess and you can pick what you want in any colour there. Okay. You can add as many different elements of text as you want, because you can see, I think that text actually is already part of that image. So I could just change that. So sometimes you have images with text already on them and that is editable. So you would just click on it like you would normal text, double click and highlight it and edit the words to read what you want. You can also edit the font and you can also edit the size. Okay. Just delete that. Okay. So it gives you lots of room to just create some different variables. And I like to do the variables within document, and then you've got a few to sort of look over with your customer, or, you know, for your personal reference actually, and then you can sort of narrow them down. So I thought, okay, let's add some more bits and bobs in the side here, and found these other images within Canva, which you can see from the size of the dotted line around it is quite a big thing. So if I bring that over here, you can see the size of it. If I click undo up here on the top left, it'll just pop back to where it was. So it's not too overpowering. You don't have to fit the whole image onto the document if you don't want to. Having said that, I will bring that over a little bit more, I think. Yeah, there. And then I did some variations. So I thought, well, what else could we use to incorporate the name and the logo? So I just added these coloured circles at the side. Found the bee. That is also an image from within Canva too. So we've got the BB for Builderall Brenny. Took some of them out, but added it sort of gives a Facebook feel to that bee. So I thought I'd add that in there as another variation. There's just a different bee there, just one. And then we've just created some more banners in here. So obviously with this particular webinar, it's going to be having special guests each week. So we've sort of added the logo in here. And then we've got bottom line, how bad do you want it? Builderall Brenny, etc. with special guests. That you can all edit to suit yourself. You see a slightly different version here with Builderall Mastery Live. And then the Builderall Brenny Live is in blue. This is another image from within Canva. It's not one that you can edit the colours on, etc., but it is quite a cool image all the same. So you've got all your variables there. Now, if, for example, you wanted to download one or download them all, you would click your download button at the top, and then you've got your different files that they recommend. PNG they recommend. You've also got JPEG. You've got print standard and PDF standard and PDF print, which will basically have all the crop marks and bleed marks on, etc. And you've got the extra GIF, which is experimental stage at the moment. So say, for example, you wanted to download them all, you just hit the download button here. If you've just created the logo by itself, so just, for example, the octopus here with live underneath it, and you wanted just that by itself, if you select the transparent background button there, that'll basically mean that that image will be downloaded on a clear background, a bit like that microphone that I just showed you. So then you could lay it over anything else that you wanted to without a white box appearing around it. Okay. Now, if you want to download a specific page, you just type the page number in there, okay? And then you click download. Let's give it a second. And that will just download it, as you can see down here, straight into your download documents, which is great. If you have any problems along the way, if you click email or download here, then it will obviously reroute that for you. I just want to come on to this one down here. Because this one, I believe, is a paid one. So if I just click download here and download number 8. Yeah, here we go. So we've got the Duck in the Gym, which is created by Notion Pick. Now you've got various options to download, and you must always make sure that you pay attention to this because it is important, not just from a price perspective, but from a usage perspective. So if you click on the little arrow there, you've got one-time use, you've got multi-use and extended. Now, if, for example, you are going to use this just within things like Facebook cover, etc., that's absolutely fine. You click on the $1, pay your $1, and then you've got 24 hours to use that as many times within this one document as you want to and download it. If you wanted multi-use, you'd click on the $10 one. So that will basically mean you can use it outside of that 24-hour period. Now, if you wanted to, for example, put this into something that was going to go into print, that was going to be for sale, then you would need to click on the extended use, which is $100. So the reason being is that the royalties go back to the artist. And so you just need to make sure from a legal perspective that you're selecting the right option. Now, if you click on this bit here, it'll just tell you more about the licensing options. Here we go. One-time use, remove watermark for 24 hours for a single design. Multi-use, remove watermark and use in all your designs. Multi-use plus extended. Printing, resale, and seat rights. Not quite sure what seat rights means, but if you want more information on that, please go to canva.com/license agreements just to check it all out before you do that. But in most cases, you're fine, but please do double check that before you do it. There we go. Obviously as well, I didn't say about changing the background, but I have also covered that in a previous video, but just to go back over it again, if you click on the box, so all your corners are highlighted, you've got your colour box pop up here, so you can select any of the colours there, or you could also go to backgrounds here and you can go in that way, or pick any of the other pre-made backgrounds that are already there. So I hope that gives you a good idea of actually what you can do with this with regards to a social media covers and profile pictures, etc., and other things you can do with YouTube channels, but also an insight into how quickly and how easily you could build yourself or customers a nice logo within Canva.